Do you guys like my backwards hat? I feel like I'm in my frat boy era. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had a wonderful week. I know I did. I just recently started a new job, which I don't remember if I've mentioned, but I started a new job, hooray. But that means a lot of time is taken away from any potential reading time, which is fine. I'm not complaining about having a job, but I have been going through a bit of a slump. As much of a slump as I can be in. I'm still reading every day. I'm just reading much slower than I normally am. So I decided to challenge myself, and if there's something that'll encourage me to do more of whatever, it's a competition. Let's focus. Let's focus here. I don't know, I've entered my football player era. Also, pardon the ADHD, but look what this hat says. Stiffer rod, better action. You're getting the backwards cap today because my hair is in a growing out stage, so it's this or put it up, and it looks pretty horrendous put up right now. Anyway, so I wanted to kind of challenge myself and have a competition with myself that I could complete things. So I put increments of 30 minutes on a timer, as shown probably here, on a little spinning wheel. I just found one on the internet. I looked up spinner wheel. But anyway, I did that and challenged myself to complete a week of reading doing that. So, took a little video every single day, and you are about to see that. I'll give you what I thought about the whole experiment after the video, but in the meantime, enjoy these few minutes of me catching you guys up with what I'm reading. Okay, so I checked my reading app because I track my reading every time I read, and I have actually already read 120 minutes today, so I only have 2 more hours to read today. So I just started a really good true crime book called Yellowbird, and I might put that on while I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm still deciding. I also have 1984 Julia that I want to read, so I think I'm going to try and read a chapter or 2 of that, and then I'll try and listen to Yellowbird for the rest of the day. So wish me luck. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. I spun the wheel this morning, and of course, I got 210 minutes. So we have to read for 3.5 hours today. I've already read for about a half hour on my morning commute, which is excellent. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to read an audiobook for most of the day. And then when I get home, I am going to continue the physical book I'm reading. I am currently reading Yellowbird, which is the true story of a woman who just decides to solve a disappearance on her reservation. And then I'm also reading Julia 1984 by Sandra Newman, which is a retelling of 1984 from Julia's point of view, and I've really enjoyed it so far. So I think I'm going to try and listen to an audiobook for most of the day, see how much of that I can get done, and then I will try and read at least an hour of physical reading tonight. Good morning, everyone. So I just rolled the spinner thing. I just rolled that. It is 150 minutes. I'm not getting a break here. I did end up reading the 210 I was supposed to read yesterday. I was definitely nodding off towards the end, but I did end up reading it. I am about 40 pages from the end of Julia, and I am halfway through Yellowbird. Yellowbird is really, really good. If you haven't had the chance to read that, I recommend picking it up because I'm tuned in. I thought it was really, really good. So I finished my 210 minutes. I've got another 150. I think in the next few days, I might remove the times I've already gotten. I don't know. I'm not a quitter, so I might not. But I also realized that the wheel doesn't have enough options to put the 30 on there. So I guess I'm obligated to read more than 30 minutes every day, which is fine. I am so not caught up with the 50 hours I'm trying to read this month. What day is it? It is the 19th, I think, and I've only read like 23 out of 50 hours. So maybe the spinner challenge is good for me. I don't know. But that is the current state of things. I've already listened to 40 minutes of Yellowbird on my commute today. I just kind of sat, I'm still sitting in my car obviously, but I just kind of sat in my car and listened to a bunch more minutes. So that is good. I'm already 40 out of 150. So I'm going to try and keep Yellowbird on all day at work and then read Julia on my lunch, so I can hopefully have those two wrapped up before the end of the day. All right, good morning, everyone. Oh my God, okay, hold on. Good morning, everyone. I just spun the wheel and I got 120 minutes. This is too big, which is significantly less than I've had over the past few days. So I already completed 45 minutes for my morning commute and additional time like coming into the office and stuff like that. So that should be good. Yesterday I just started Gwen and Art Are Not in Love, which I've been keeping an eye out for. So excited to continue reading that. I actually ended up getting exactly 150 minutes yesterday because I was tired, man. 120 today, 45 are already finished. I have a big training at my work to go to all day, so I'm not gonna have any time to read during work. So it'll all have to be after work. But yeah, there's today's update. I'll let you know how it went. Good morning, everyone. I'm getting a little bit of a reprieve today. I am only doing 60 minutes, so finally a break. Yesterday, I think most of my reading was that audiobook that I've been reading, so I'm gonna try and wrap that up today. I only have an hour left, which is about 30 minutes reading time because I read it on double speed. And then I read a little tiny baby bit of Gwen and Art Are Not in Love. So I'm gonna try and read more today. I do think my read time today is going to surpass 60 minutes, but it is nice that I only have to read 60 minutes. I think I've hit 30 hours of reading for the month out of 50, and I still have a week left, thank goodness. So I will be spending time doing that, and we will see how it goes. A terrible thing has happened, so I guess I'll be listening to an audiobook all day at work because I just got 210 minutes and I have D&D tonight. So we're gonna do a majority of that listening here today. I just started My Excellent Friend by Elena Ferrante. My brilliant friend, that's what it is. I've seen it recommended a lot of places and I needed a translated work for the month, so that's what I did. I finished Yellowbird. It was very interesting. I don't know if it was like the most compelling crime true story that I've ever read, true crime I guess, but I thought it was quite good. I'm still reading Gwen and Arthur Are Not in Love, so if I can get that wrapped up today and listen to probably 2 hours of audiobook, I should be in a good spot. But I will get home and not have very much time before I have to do D&D. I get to do D&D. I love D&D. But yeah, so 210 minutes. I'm finally done with this tomorrow. I also had a break yesterday. I only had 60 minutes. I think I ended up reading for 80 of them. Yeah, so I also have a week to get 20 hours done again because I guess the beginning of the month is just a time for me to not be motivated to read. But yeah, I will catch you up tomorrow and let you know how it went. Hello everyone, good morning, happy Saturday. We have encountered the first day I did not read the full time I was supposed to. Yesterday I read for about 2 hours and 50 minutes, which is, gotta do some quick maths in my head, 170 minutes, and I was supposed to hit 210. So on top of what I have to read today, which is 150 minutes, I'm also gonna try and make up that time that I missed from yesterday. But I just started The Princess Bride, which I've never read, and I am enjoying it immensely. So I'm hoping I can read all of that today and definitely complete the 40 minutes from yesterday and then hopefully wrap up the 150 minutes that I have to do today. But yeah, so I guess I'll take you to outro Cameron, who's gonna tell you how that went. Thanks, past Cam. Yeah, I didn't finish that last day of time, which is fine. That's the nature of going through a reading slump. You're gonna hear me talk a lot about that in next week's video where I go over everything I read in March, but I didn't end up finishing Saturday's amount. I did catch up on what I missed on Friday, but let me see what I read. Yeah, the 23rd I only read 1 hour and 47 minutes. But yeah, long story short, so here are my final thoughts. I think this is a really good idea for if you're in a slump and you want to build more routines and make sure you can get stuff done. But I also don't know if this is the challenge for people who are hard on themselves. I don't think I'm that hard on myself personally, but I was a little bummed that I didn't get to finish Saturday's time. I encourage you to do this if you're trying to get more into reading and you are a competitive person, because that's what I did. And it fixed all of my problems. No, it didn't. So let me just go over the time read each day. As far as I know though, Friday and Saturday are the only 2 days I didn't accomplish. Otherwise, I did a really good job managing my time. I used my commute to listen to audiobooks and increase the amount of time I was reading. Here is what I read all that week. So I started on the 17th. The 17th, I read 4 hours, 18 minutes. On the 18th, I read 3 hours, 39 minutes. On the 19th, I read 2 hours, 30 minutes. The 20th, I read 2 hours exactly. The 21st, I read 1 hour and 20 minutes. The 22nd, I read 2 hours, 51 minutes. And the 23rd, I read 1 hour, 47 minutes. I did accomplish a lot more reading, which was my goal. I had a fun time doing it. It really wasn't a super time-consuming, well, obviously it was time-consuming, but it wasn't ridiculously unattainable. And because I made my spinner wheel only up to an amount I knew I could finish, it ended up working out really nicely. So I'm sure in the future or something I could go a little harder and do it by hours, but maybe not right now. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Leave a little comment below. I try to respond to all of my comments. If you like what I'm doing here, if you've been floating around watching a few of my videos, I encourage you to subscribe. I would love for you to join the party. If you really, really like my stuff and you're already subscribed, don't forget to hit that notification bell to let everyone know when I post. I post pretty regularly though. I post a full-length video every Sunday at noon, and I post shorts probably up to 5 times a week. So you'll see me around. I'm floating around. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you all have an excellent day. Go enjoy the sunshine. It's really warm here. And go support your local library. Goodbye!